Hi, we are going to explain the cardiac cycle accurately. So, a general overview. There's two parts to the blood flowing through your heart and it pumping. So, there's this two systoles. So, the first one is the atrial systole, which is the contraction of the ventricle. Contraction of the myocardiums of the left and right atria, and that's when blood is forced into the ventricles. And then the ventricular systole is the contraction of ventricles, forcing blood into the aorta and pulmonary artery. Now, when you hear that lub-dub sound, if you put on the stethoscope and hear it, so the lub part is the sound of the tricuspid and bicuspid valves closing, and then the dub sound is the aortic and pulmonary valves closing.
Okay. So the atrioventricular valves are the bicuspid and tricuspid valves. I see the tricuspid valve, which was slightly cut, are the three flaps right here, here, and over here. And what that does is that it prevents backflow into the atrium, into the right atrium as blood flows into the right ventricle. And then the bicuspid valve, also known as the mitral valve, is this right here. You can see the two cusps. And what that does is it prevents backflow into the left atrium as blood flows into the left ventricle. Then we have the semilunar valves, which are the pulmonary semilunar valve, which you cannot see, but it's in there. It goes in through there. And what it does is it prevents backflow into the right ventricle as blood flows out through the pulmonary artery. And then we have the aortic semilunar valve, which is is at the base of the aorta between the left ventricle, and what it does is it prevents backflow of blood back into the left ventricle as it exits through the aorta.
So the SA node, we can't really see it in this picture, but it's kind of like when we cut the superior vena cava. You can see we also cut the tricuspid valve. It would kind of be like right where the superior vena cava is, that SA node. What's a node do? Wait. Oh, the SA node is a small body of muscle tissue, like in the wall of the right atrium, that acts as like the pacemaker that produces the contractile signal. And the atrioventricular node is kind of at that interface of where the atrium and the ventricles meet, at the top kind of here-ish. And that is the mass between the wall that also conducts impulses from the SA to control the heart rate. So they're both interconnected, the two nodes. And when the AV node is like contracting that signal, that's where they meet the AV bundle, or also called the bundle of His, and it kind of runs down this interventricular like wall here and then it runs like that signal down, and the bundle of His connect to the Purkinje fibers, which also like they go down this wall and go up through the myocardium, and like they attach to they control the electrical impulses basically. The bundle branches are the ones that transmit the cardiac action potential from the bundle of His to Purkinje fibers. So like this kind of like route from here to here, they're all interconnected. The bundle of His meets the Purkinje fibers, and the bundle of branches are what connects the two.